Hello and welcome to the Blitzball Battle 3 award show. The votes have been tallied. We've got winners in hand, Jake. A bunch of categories we got to breeze through. Did you enjoy voting?
I enjoyed voting, and so did almost 5,000 other people. So I'm excited to see who brings home awards, and I'm going to be surprised by these. I haven't looked at these yet. We just saw the first two categories. I'm excited to see if anyone joins me on the MVP pantheon.
You and Trev are MVPs?
We're small hall guys, so we're nervous.
I have a new MVP.
We're nervous.
Personally, but my votes have not consistently been in line with the fan votes, I think 3 years in a row now. So
Ain't that
we'll
it?
see how it goes. We're doing them in the order that we have them here because to sort them means Jake and I would spoil, and we don't want that to happen. And shout out to Shady Rays for presenting the award show and for sponsoring the entire thing. That was awesome. And shout out to you guys for purchasing yourself some Shady Rays because they told us that it was a phenomenal campaign for them. All right. Best jersey, Jake. We have a runaway victory here. And you know what? I didn't go into this knowing who I was going to vote for. I voted for us, and I legit meant it this time. When I was scrolling through the jerseys, I thought our blue jersey was my favorite jersey amongst the jerseys, but we did not win. Best jersey.
You and I are kind of opposite taste, guys. I like these baggage jerseys, but I thought our previous years were a little more electric. You know where I always stand on the jerseys, and it's it's my weakness on my Bumble profile, but I'm a rotten jersey guy. Year in, year out,
They didn't get top 3.
No, they sure didn't. This ended up being a blowout.
50% of the vote. Wow.
Do we think this is Minions or do we think this is Jersey?
I think these guys are going to win a lot of awards because they have the biggest fan base.
And they had a good tournament.
Yeah. We got ice.
50% on the nose. On
good
the
job.
Zoes.
Way to go. MacFlurry Power in second place. Hookline Sinker in third place. I like to see that for the new franchise.
One. That was an interesting one.
Like that was a different feel, those jerseys.
MacFlurry. Would have liked to see them play more games, huh?
Yeah. The next vote is the one that I thought would be the biggest blowout. It is 51.7% of the winner.
Oh,
for
this
fan
is
favorite.
A layup.
I thought, and obviously Jack in second place. Zoe was the easiest. It's kind of everything you want in a storyline. You know, the improvement, the getting outs, the defense. Like this was the biggest layup. It
felt like your little cousin who blossomed in front of your eyes.
Yeah.
You know, couldn't read.
No.
Couldn't write.
Now.
Couldn't hit, couldn't throw. He did a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it was kind of nuts.
Might ban that glove, though, Zoe. We talked about that the other day.
It's little kid gloves only. 7-year-old Target plastic gloves that kind of stink to hide grips only.
We'll let the teams vote on it next time. But congratulations to Zoe. Easily a fan favorite. And, man, if you're a floorball person, the evolution of Zoe. And we'll have floorball coming up soon. So
Nikki with a third place vote. I think he won this last
in
Blitzball Battle 2.
He's too soft to win anything.
All right, you let us know what the next categories are. You read through it. What do we got?
Ooh, this is a big one. This is one you go for every year. Best accessory.
Oh, I love this. I don't know who came up with this category, but I did. This was kind of fun to slide through, and I did have a winner that I fell into.
Okay.
And that for my vote, I haven't looked at the results yet. So hopefully maybe me and the public agree.
What'd you go with, Jim?
KMX gloves. The fact that he found them in the lot outside the warehouse and then hit a home run with them is made me laugh.
I like that it was a no-brainer for him.
Yes.
Oh, we're playing? And these gloves are available?
Yeah.
Fired up.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even a thought.
I hope to see them again in Blitzball Battle 4.
And it's a reminder... for those that listen to Talkin Baseball, Trevor Plouffe, as a teenager, went to a workout on the Pittsburgh Pirates field against Neil Walker. Neil Walker used actual gardening gloves, and then the Pirates drafted Neil Walker instead of Trevor Plouffe.
Yeah,
That's a real-life story.
A little more gumption.
Because he's a man.
Yeah. So what were the other categories here, or options?
So I'll tell you, K-Max gardening gloves is in the top 3.
Ooh.
the Rourke 5000
Oh, did that win?
got a lot of love. And we will see if this is the theme of the award show. But the Swamp Donkey jerseys. The Swamp Donkey jerseys.
Okay.
It was a big reveal in a big game. So I see where the audience went there. But
might have a Minion Fest.
right now, it's feeling like a Minion Fest. Might just ban We Got Ice next time. Left out of the tournament.
All right. Next up.
Biggest strikeout of the tournament. This
is another, there's only one option. Oh, I guess if you want Joe striking me out, but.
Which some people did, Jim.
Yeah, there's a check. It was good, but.
You didn't like that strikeout.
Jack Doyle strikeout is the loudest the warehouse ever got. I wish we had a decibel reader in there. I mean, afterwards, it was like the most electric moment in the warehouse history. If that didn't win, I'm going to be quite upset.
There's a couple electric moments, and Jim, these came down to percentage point. These were the two big ones. Zoe Kang Nikki was third with 16.5%. 34.4% to 31.3%. Jack Doyle King, Sammy Reeser with the bases loaded. Joe's
so much was on the line there. If he had thrown 73-mile-per-hour plus balls. If it ended on that,
right,
it's like, oh my God, that's the worst way to end a championship game. That's what I was worried about. And the fact that he went 69 and hit glass and got the swing and miss, that was very, very, very cool.
Joe's story, almost a complete baseball game of non-outs. Compelling over the long run, but in the moment of this tournament, the biggest strikeout. The crowd, and hey, maybe even the Minions got it right.
Maybe. Yeah, I agree with that one.
Jim, this takes a different turn, and I'll let you tee it up.
Yeah, I like this one. The best booth line. Now, there's so many options here that it's hard job for the award show writers to pick the top 5. But before we even get into it, just hats off to Moylan and Rose. 17 games over 5 days. They brought the energy every single game, and just amazing. I thought they were the glue that tied the whole thing together perfectly. So the best booth lines, the options are, if he gets hurt in this event, is that a federal offense? Do you know what the signal is for foul ball? Put your hands up like you're being held up. Moylan, hey, that was 12-12.
Yeah.
I'd go straight back in there. Yeah, 100%. I'm an asshole. That was after someone got hit in the head, right? Asked about how he would battle a tired arm or hurt arm. Said, I would take more pills than you've ever seen. Moylan saying, fuck you, Rosie. Do you know what the signal is? Oh, that's the same thing. What won? The pills? I voted for the pills. The pills did win.
Just grinding out that last appearance. Yeah, you can see he's really short arming, trying to protect that shoulder, grinding through.
Peter, what do you do when you're struggling physically?
I would take more pills than you've ever seen in your life and try and get myself through it.
The pills did win.
Just jarring to hear that, the honesty.
Man, this was so tight, and it looks like, do you know the signal is for foul, did end up having 2 columns accidentally that combined.
Split the vote, the old Irish vote.
It would have been crazy close with pills. So we might have to, that's 4%? 21.4. So it would have gotten second place.
Yeah.
Instead of third. Second place was fuck you, Rosie. I like the, hey, that was 12-12.
Yeah, I like
Moylan.
that a lot, too.
And that comes up.
He says it
on the
so
belt.
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just dialed.
Yeah.
Rosie and Moylan were fantastic. Really makes it a special tournament.
Oh, this next category is basically just the Jimmy category.
Hello. Most heartbreaking moment. Excuse me.
Yep.
Let's see. The categories are Jimmy dropping a pop-up that would have helped escape a jam, Canobio dropping a ball that would have been an out that would have won the game against Rotten.
It just came too early in the tournament because that was the biggest actual difference
would
maker.
Have beaten Rotten, defending champs. Game 1, game over. Fan interference cost MacFlurry.
That was heartbreaking for
that was a weird emotion. Luckily, that would have won. MacFlurry does get the out after that, so otherwise that would have felt a lot different. Jimmy being Joe's first out, the people...
That was heartwarming. Not heartbreaking.
Not for the Jimmy fans.
I think everyone was happy for Joe's.
And Joe's walk-off eliminates Baggage.
Yeah. That's the easy winner.
It's a little bit of a horse race. Joe's walk-off eliminates Baggage. Again, it depends how you view heartbreaking. Yeah.
I was interested in what I did. I did like a double forehead swipe.
Yeah.
Which was weird to me. I thought I was going to do like this, but then I kind of just, I don't know. I was interested in, I don't think I've ever done that before.
Just to take your bottom two fingers and wipe the sweat off your brow.
I was excited about that pitch up until it hit the wall for a home run.
Yeah. I tracked it for a little bit. I was like, oh, I think I got a chance at this one, and then just keep running to the wall, kid.
Congrats to Joe's.
Joe's is out, was second, and the fan interference snuck in third. I think the people just liked how heartbroken our Lucas Diversa was, because he was. He couldn't believe he did that.
He thought he had better.
Like, he was very much, I'm jovial. I'm here for Blitzball. This is going to be such a fun day.
Didn't cross his mind.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I almost ruined it. Jim, this was one of the most discussed awards in the office.
Oh, really?
Over the past couple
I
days.
didn't have any. Yeah, I have a clear favorite.
Best defensive play. Yeah.
Oh, I think there's one option here.
Best defensive play. I think this comes down to minions either way, and that's why it was a debate in the office. Zoe's game-ending catch versus Lovia's. Zoe's catch in the championship game. Jack Doyle's diving stop against Hookline. Drew's sliding stop against MacFlurry. My goodness, what a play that was. K-Mac running over the shoulder grab against Como. That was impressive, although we haven't really seen that. Same with Drew's.
Yeah, Drew's was very wild. They were all really, really, like, there's a lot of standout defensive plays. Jack Doyle's barehanded grab while in complete stretch. I don't know the results.
Horizontal.
Yeah, I don't know the results. Also, Zoe needs to record outs there. That gives Zoe an out. That's, landslide for me. I don't know if it won.
Sneaky one for me, Drew sliding stop. I think a lot of people, that Jack Doyle play, you're reacting, and you're going to get that 1 out of 20 times. It's an incredibly hard play. The Drew Davis play never been done.
Heart and hustle.
Never been done. And I think Drew Davis's youngness, dumbness, and athleticism made him the only player in the tournament that makes that play, where I think other people make the Doyle.
1 in 20 is tough. And that ball just stuck to Jack's hand. They have so much spin. And that wasn't like a dribbler. It was a pretty hot shot.
No.
So.
And he kind of hops the wrong way. And that's why he won, Jim.
Nice.
51% of Zoe versus Lovia's was second place with 27%. And people did like that one a lot. That
Game
was
ender.
Popular in the office.
Yeah.
Game
ender. Ceiling
Clutch.
balls are tough.
Clutch.
The problem, and I talked to Zoe about this, or Zoe was talking about this, like, no one looks athletic on a ceiling ball catch.
It's true.
Because you kind of get, like,
stumbled.
You're in the... But they are very tough to do.
You're in the mix master. Yeah. Pretty hard.
And, barehand Doyle to give Zoe his out was huge.
Yeah. No, Zoe's a pitcher now. It's not giving Zoe his out. Zoe gets outs now.
Except in the championship.
Oh, spoilers. We got ices washed. We used to be washed. They're washed now.
Interesting.
Best mic'd up line.
No team that has lost in the championship has ever got to the championship in the next tournament.
Uh-oh. Best mic'd up line, Jim. An early start to this tournament. I fucking sleep here. This is my fucking house. I sleep here. Doubling up on that, Trev. Nice. Ooh. Do you mean like a 12-6? That's all I've got. Dan Rourke. Fucking Idiots by Dan Rourke. Goodbye, myself, in the saddest time of my life. And Nikki Cass, you failed me. Fuck you. Nikki Cass to his bat. Do you know what you went with here, Jim?
Definitely not the last one. This could have been all Dan Rourke, but do you mean like 12-6? That's all I've got is so funny.
Yeah.
It's so honest. He wasn't trying to be funny.
No.
It was like, wait, Trev, I only have a 12-6, not a slider. So funny. I thought my line about I seem to find myself in these spots all the time. Watching Joe celebrate was good too. Yeah, I don't know. Nikki wins. I don't even remember that line, but good job by Nikki.
I got him!
He got him!
You failed me. Fuck you.
Nikki. We'll call him.
When did he say that?
We'll call him.
That got
gonna be
33.3% of the vote.
It's tight. Snuck over Trev. Again, I think Trev gets hurt with the earliness of the tournament.
Yeah, game
that
2.
That was opening night.
Yeah, game 2.
G2. Nikki's so busy. I mean, he's just a busy guy that he's probably not gonna. Does he still have his ridiculous voicemail?
Maybe. Probably. How often is he changing his
How often is he changing his voicemail? That would be even weirder.
That'd be crazy.
Hello, it's an honor. This is the call of the voicemail. It means to say I'm no answer to the phone, my probably pret poking or something like that. Go.
Wow, good job, Nikki. And best mic'd up line, Nikki Cass's voicemail.
Good
I
job.
just changed the award. Oh, we're getting into the real stuff. Jim.
Yeah,
Holy smokes.
Performance-based awards.
Yeah.
Silver Slugger. Now this is interesting to me because it's not really an award. It's not a voted on award.
Best hitter is basically what it is.
Yeah, isn't just highest slugging percentage gets this in MLB. Like they don't vote on silver.
No, they vote because you could have
It's not like
better
batting
adding
title?
average. Yeah, like you could.
I thought slugger was for slugging percentage.
No, I think they
It's the
vote.
same as like Gold Glove. Where like it's
Who's the
it's
best
voted
hitter at
on
that
by-
position? It's not just slugging.
Oh, well, slugging.
Silver Slugger.
Tough to not give it to the guy who slugged the best.
That's just the name of the award.
I think
Like
it
the best
often
hitter.
goes to that guy.
Ooh, okay. This is the biggest landslide victory.
Biggest one we've seen so far.
64%. Sammy Reeser. who
Yeah.
did have the highest slugging percentage, 862.
Kind of not a convo.
Can't really discuss it.
So I think there was a 2-dot OPS on the screen at one point. The kid was so locked in.
Yeah.
Comically so.
Yeah. It's pretty nuts.
That was
Nice swing.
2.5 OPS in coming to the final game.
I'm sorry, 1.6 slugging, not 862. 862 on base.
On base.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was eye-opening. And the home run he hits off a Zoe, how straight he hits it, because he's like adapted to the warehouse.
Yeah,
He's
when he
like,
changed
I need
his
to hit pitch straight.
Line drive. Yeah, it was kind of wild. All his homers kind of looked the same. They were like the banner shots
It
on
was
the
like
railing.
target practice.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Lou in second place, rightfully Zoe.
I keep saying Zoe.
Rightfully so for Lou Dabarino. Jack Doyle in third with Caden in fourth place. Congrats to everyone finishing second.
Best game.
Wow.
Who did you vote for best game? My favorite game wasn't up for a vote. I thought the Hookline versus We Got Ice semifinal with all the defensive plays was my favorite game of the tournament. That's the one game I would show to people to say, look what is going on here. Are you interested? Doyle's pitching, the defensive plays, Drew's pitching. But it was not on here, so I don't get a say.
Not on here, so it doesn't win. And I mean, for me, this is tough because everyone gets their own vote. That's how this country was built. And love yous, We Got Ice playoff rematch for me. I just love all those guys so much, and there's some good action in there. That's my best game. That's what John Cox said he voted for too.
People voted the winning game, championship game.
How about it?
Makes sense.
Not wrong.
Most at stake. The We Got Ice boys put on a show. They made it matter when it could have been. Could have been the worst game.
Could have not.
And then shout out to Como, who just continues to hit.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
One of those teams wins. If you haven't watched yet.
Best moment.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
Jack Doyle's 1,000th pitch in the warehouse. Joe's records his first out.
The 1,000 pitch was cute. Totally forgot
I like that we did that.
Rewatching that, totally forgot.
Joe's walk-off against Baggage.
Oh.
Lou telling Zoe to swing. 20 million views.
Gotta swing the bat, Pop.
Como championship walk-off. Plouf's walk-off homer against Hookline. Oh, wow. That's not going to win, again, because it was game 2 of 17. But that moment was like a reminder of, oh, shit, yeah, let's all strap in. Because he was down and out. He had struck out 3 times. Canobio drops 1 ball, and now and then it leads to a walk-off grand slam, and it was game 2, and I think everyone else there was like, oh, yeah, this is about to be crazy.
It was kind of Game of Thrones when the mountain is getting killed by that guy from the island country, and he's dancing around like that, but he didn't kill the mountain.
Yeah.
You could have killed the mountain, and then the mountain got you.
Yeah.
Jim, the top 2 finishers in this are Joe's.
Yeah, walk-off and first out. Which one won?
Joe's recording his first out wins because that was a special moment. Yeah. You helped build up that moment.
Yeah, yeah.
For 2 days, you went around telling the warehouse when Joe's gets his first out, we got to go nuts.
Yeah.
And then we were playing them.
Yeah.
And we both had some of the scariest at-bats of our lives.
Real scary at-bat.
It was so intense. It was so intense with the bleachers screaming, Rose and Moylan, and you can hear them picking up in intensity. You couldn't focus. It was one of the craziest environments I've been in a bizarre way.
It was loud.
Yeah.
I mean, the bleachers are 10 feet on either side of you, and everyone was screaming. And the ball, it's so slow, but you don't want to hit into an out either. So I was taking these really weird, kind of like trying to meet the ball, but then with pop swings, it was scary.
We were in our heads a little bit.
Yeah.
Congrats to Joe's McFly.
Congrats to Joe's McFly. Best moment. It was a good moment.
Hottie with a body. Okay, these are 3 big ones. I think we should go bottom to top of the sheet because we have MVP and Cy Young coming up. But first, I think we have Gold Glove.
Yes.
Gold Glove, which we mentioned some of the highlight plays and some of the guys that were making those plays. Jack Doyle and Lorenzo D'Amelia, both We Got Ice boys, end up on this. Drew Davis, I mentioned some of his accolades before, and he dove and hurt his penis. We saw that. Dalton Feely, always making plays. D. Fields took one away from me, you little so-and-so.
Wow.
For me, I think, Gold Glove is always an award that has spirit behind it, not necessarily all stat-based. It came down to the We Got Ice boys, literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
Do you know who won?
I'm going to guess Zoe won.
Zoe wins the biggest blowout award, 78.8%.
Wow. I mean, he had a game-ending catch, and then the game-prolonging catch in the championship.
Over his head.
Yeah, that was a wild one.
First one.
Yeah.
He had a lot of big catches. A lot of Zomans got the chat going.
Yeah. Well deserved.
And controversial glove. So won't see that next time.
Only one of them was glove catch.
Over the head.
The one over the head was I don't think he gets that. The other 2 he actually caught barehanded and then put it in the glove, which is interesting. But yeah, congrats to Zoe.
Having that safety net softy.
Wow. I mean, We Got Ice going to run away with the next couple. Actually, I'm very interested in MVP. I know they're going to get Cy Young wrong, but I'm very interested in MVP.
Cy Young goes to Jack Doyle. Screw your minions. We might give it to Nicky.
Nicky deserves it. It's kind of 3 years in a row where
statistically it's not close.
Jack's never statistically.
No, Nicky gets it.
Jack's never statistically been the best pitcher of the tournament. He's the best. Bossy was year 1. Second season, Trev was. Third season, Nicky was.
I thought year 1 was open.
Very open.
I thought year 1 was open. Jack had a good argument. Trev had him beat. Nicky, I might take my power here.
They didn't have the stats, the audience. So
no, it's funny.
Going on field, but Nicky was the Cy Young.
Drew Davis finishes higher than Nicky.
I think people don't remember or don't have the stat. Nicky was lights out.
You lose 2 playoff games.
Yeah.
0 for 2 in the big dance. So yeah,
I think some of these might have to go to a committee or something.
Cy Young vote may be out of the people's hands.
Yeah.
Congrats to Nikki.
Now MVP should be Jack Doyle.
Really?
Yes. If you take fielding, pitching, hitting, and find someone that was top 3 in all aspects, it's Jack Doyle. He's the only one that was top 3 hitter, top 3 pitcher, and made outs in the field. I don't know if the public did that. I don't know what they're voting for, but in my opinion, Jack Doyle should be MVP of this tournament.
I
know
disagree.
We just stole Cy Young.
I
from him,
disagree.
Okay.
I disagree. I think it's Sammy Reeser. I think Sammy was as dominant as you could be on the hitting side of the ball, that even though the pitching numbers didn't end up in a great spot, he was still their go-to pitcher. Caden came up big in some spots. Sammy threw a lot more outs and batters faced. I thought that was important. And just how dominant he was hitting. I mean, we haven't seen that.
Sure, but if
not seen
Caden
that.
was the better pitcher and he should have pitched more, Sammy kept taking the ball from him.
He might not have been the better pitcher if he had pitched more.
I think so. That curveball, the way that we get Ice Guys talk about this, dropped from the ceiling on him.
I think if they saw it more, might have been dropping through the ceiling.
Who wins?
I think Sammy Reeser was a shield for young Caden in this tournament. Your final 3 are Jack, Zoe, and Sammy. Your winner is Sammy Reeser with 31.5% of the vote. Zoe in second place with 26.1% of the vote. And Jack Doyle, 21.4% of the vote. Lou Dab in fourth place. And Caden, who, by the way, did have himself a nice tournament as well. He finishes 4th for the champion Como boys.
Nice. Congrats to Sammy.
Dominant. 4th best blitzball player in the world on some rankings.
Ooh, all right, there you have it. Next up is the Ball and Play League. Starts, we got some training sessions come out next week, actually.
Get ready.
Thanks to everyone for watching, voting, and being part of it all. Stay tuned.